Hello and welcome to another virtual report. I'm Deborah Cedillo Dugan. I am here with Sherry Boucher to talk about the lack of affordable housing and what is being done about it. Sherry, it's great seeing you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me here. As a part of Mayor Gallego's State of the City address, she identified housing as a crucial issue in our community. So from that blossomed the Affordable Housing Initiative. We were able to research the need in our community for housing and identify a gap analysis for the number of housing units that are needed. And once we did our community outreach, we tried to identify within our community what the policy initiatives we could implement to help increase housing in our community. So we created this Housing Phoenix plan. It provides an overview of the needs assessment, our gap analysis, a lot of different research that we found about the need in our community. What we found was 163,000 housing units are needed in our community right now. And of that, 63,000 are market rate and 100,000 would need to be subsidized. So it's a very significant amount of housing units that are needed. So we created 9 different policy initiatives that were all unanimously approved by City Council and will all be in the process of implementation right now.
So, what is some of the reasoning behind such large numbers? I mean, I know that Phoenix is the fifth largest city in the country. It continues to grow, but has the COVID also been a major impact just recently on some of this lack of affordable housing?
What we have seen when we dug into the research is that you're exactly right. The growth in our community has not kept pace with housing production. So year after year, starting with the recession, we saw a complete halt in construction of housing, and we've been slowly picking up, but not reaching the level that we needed to make sure it's matching our population growth. And we've been year after year for the last several years, the fastest growing city in the United States, but our housing production is not keeping pace with that. So that's been a huge issue. And then as we see with COVID, our most vulnerable populations and folks that are not able to maintain work, their housing will become more vulnerable and they won't have the ability to pay their rent or mortgage. And we could see a lot of increase in that need. We have submitted or created through the CARES Act a wildfire program, which provides extensive eviction prevention assistance and utility assistance, as well as a host of other different resources for folks. So we're putting money out there, hoping to prevent some of that impact that COVID is having on our residents. So definitely a resource out there for folks.
Which is huge right now. I mean, unfortunately, so many people that have lost their jobs, maybe a single mom or just one income, is really causing a major havoc. So, where are some of these housing developments happening? Is it pretty much down in the downtown central part, or is it pretty spread? Is it spread out throughout Phoenix?
So for market rate, we're seeing market rate developments throughout Phoenix, but there is a lot concentrated downtown. You can see there's a lot of new exciting apartments coming in and different condos coming in downtown. So that's exciting to see with our huge housing need. But as we see for our affordable housing projects, a lot of them are developed through the low income housing tax credit program. And that is usually concentrated near transit corridors. So we're seeing that near light rail corridors and near major bus lines so that folks have access to transportation and job opportunities.
So, I mean, what would you, if somebody is out there looking for housing, and during this time that may not have a phone or may not have a computer or whatever. I mean, it's difficult to get the message out and marketing. How are you marketing to those really vulnerable population that do need a home?
That's a great question. Yes, as part of the Affordable Housing Initiative, we have a goal of creating an education campaign as well as a housing navigator so that folks will have somebody to go to that can help connect them to housing resources. Right now, we do have a list of housing resources we can connect people with at the housing department. So they can reach out to our main line, our main phone number, and they will be given a list of great resources right now. But we do want to get out into the community and create an education campaign so people are more aware of the resources that they do have.
Which is huge to get people to let them know what's going on. And that word of mouth, like we said, it just cannot be beat. Well, how's it going thus far? You guys have a lot of work ahead of you.
It's going great. We are looking forward to the first policy initiative to identify some city-owned parcels that would be great opportunities for the redevelopment of mixed income housing. So we'll be bringing different pieces of land or parcels to City Council in fall so that they can preserve those parcels for the redevelopment of mixed income housing. through partnerships and RFPs with nonprofit and for-profit developers.
And we talked about the different places that these redevelopment is being built throughout the cities. It's exciting, exciting news. I know you have a lot of benchmarks to meet, and it sounds you guys are well on your way. So thank you so much for joining us. Can you provide us a website real quick too for folks?
Great. If you would like to see our Housing Phoenix plan, please take a look at the www.phoenix.gov/housing. And we do have a little blurb about the Housing Phoenix plan, and you can link into the plan and look at all the information about our community needs, and these 9 different policy initiatives that will be coming up.
Fabulous. Thank you again, Sherry, for joining us. Great seeing you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. For Phoenix TV Virtual Reporting, I'm Deborah Cedillo Dugan.